Okay, Baltimore City Council Ways and Means Committee, we're back for Council Ordinance 24-0521, Ordinance of Estimates for the fiscal year ending June 30, 2025. Eric Costello, Councilman from the 11th District, Chair of the committee, joined to my left. Vice Chair Danny McCray, 2nd District, member of the committee. Council Vice President Sharon Green Middleton, 6th District, member of the committee. Councilwoman Odette Ramos, 14th District. We're joined by representatives from the Mayor's Office, Council President's Office, and Nia Garrett to my immediate right, staff to the committee. Did I say that right? Naya. I am sorry, Naya. That will not happen again. We're here for CharmTV. Take it away.
Good morning, Chairman Costello and esteemed members of the council. My name is Maya Gilmore, Director of the Mayor's Office of Cable and Communications, CharmTV. I'm joined today by my Operations Manager, Sarletta Richardson, Program Manager, Lawana Gibson from the Baltimore Office of Information and Technology, and my Budget Analyst, Sumaya Islam from BBMR. Our mission at the Mayor's Office of Cable and Communications, established by Executive Order, oversees city cable, audio, visual, and broadcast media. It advises officials on communications technology, develops policy, monitors the cable system, provides visibility for the mayor, city council of Baltimore, and the comptroller. We also support government transparency and provide consumer protection for city cable subscribers. We offer one level of service, which is media production, and under this level of service, we provide programming for the city's cable channel, but also offer high-quality video production services, not just to our government and city agencies, but also offer those services to external clients. CharmTV is a tool that supports government transparency of government by making it accessible through CharmTVBaltimore.com's live stream, TV channel 25 on Comcast, and live stream via social media platforms. As of fiscal year 2025, for fiscal year 2025, we have several goals. The first is the redesign of CharmTVBaltimore.com to enhance the user experience and accessibility. Some key actions are to conduct a user experience audit to identify areas of improvement in website navigation, design, and functionality. Implement accessibility features such as screen reader compatibility, keyboard navigation, and high contrast mode to ensure compliance with ADA standards, and to integrate Google Translate to support non-English speakers' user experience. Next is to strengthen community engagement and gather valuable feedback from our city cable subscribers through structured community listening sessions. A few key action items are to organize and schedule regular listening sessions across various neighborhoods, ensuring broad and diverse participation. These community listening sessions will be in partnership with BSIT. We'll also analyze feedback to identify common themes and actionable insights for service improvement as part of the cable franchise agreement renegotiation process. I'd like to note that Comcast commenced the renewal process in February 2024, and we have been in contact with the city's law team and outside counsel from Keller Heckman to assist with the renegotiation process. As announced last fall, CharmTV will be moving to the Black Arts and Entertainment District. As our third goal, it's to successfully begin the transition to the Black Arts District by becoming an integral part of the community. Key action items include developing a comprehensive relocation plan that includes logistical, marketing, and community engagement strategies. This is already in progress with members of the Black Arts and Entertainment District and Baltimore Arts Realty Corporation. Another action item is to collaborate with artists from cultural organizations and community leaders to create programming that reflects, informs, and celebrates Baltimore. As it's related to this project, CharmTV has some milestones and dates to keep in mind. We're currently in the design and development phase, which is scheduled to conclude in June 2024. Construction for this project is tentatively scheduled to begin January 2025, reaching a halfway mark in August 2025. And an estimated completion date of March 2026. The project's soft opening will begin in June 2026. Our last goal is to expand service offerings by integrating additional services and packages into our existing rate card. A few action items, is to conduct market research to identify current industry service rates, present new rates for approval to the Board of Estimates. Our current rate card was last approved in 2020, and it was effective in 2021. Implement a marketing campaign to promote enhanced service offerings to drive revenue that aligns with the new headquarters and the future business model. Two major budget highlights to note. This recommended budget reflects a Media Producer Director 1 position that was created in February 2023 to support the increased volume of service and enhance accessibility and awareness for city services and initiatives. However, the funding for this position was not proposed until this fiscal year 2025, coming up fiscal year 2025. Additionally, we were able to reduce our professional services budget by $30,000. That concludes my presentation, but I would like to give a quick update on the response to our audit that was conducted from 2017 to 2021.
Is that,
So the response, so it was the implementation period that we've been in for the last year?
okay, you don't have to do that if you don't want.
Okay, then we don't.
Unless you want to, you can too.
If you all want it, I just have some documents. I can just share the documents with you all if you don't want to. Or if you, no? Okay,
I mean,
all right.
well, I guess you kind of opened up the can of worms, so go ahead.
Okay. So as part of the response to the audit of the cable franchise agreement that was conducted in 2017 through 2021, and while that was prior to my tenure, we were able to remedy some of the requirements of the audit. And as a result, the Cable Franchise Review Committee was formed and is being co-chaired by myself and Director Todd Carter from the Baltimore Office of Information and Technology. As part of the committee's efforts in monitoring and managing.
Who's the other co-chair?
Director Todd Carter from BSIT.
No, I know, that's one.
And myself.
Oh, got it.
As part of the committee's efforts in monitoring and managing this agreement, the committee is scheduled to meet quarterly. However, we've been meeting semi-monthly until all outstanding items in the audit have been completed and all processes established for effective, efficient monitoring of the future agreement. We established a Comcast SharePoint site that houses all documents, reports related to the cable franchise agreement. This also includes a shared email to streamline the gathering of required reports from Comcast. And this year, as part of the audit, one of the requests was to develop a franchise performance summary, which I have here to share with you all if you would like a copy, which highlights the work that we've done over the last year since the creation of the committee. And these processes that are put in place will be for the duration as long as this agreement is in place. That concludes.
When is so has that new franchise agreement been executed?
No, we're in the renegotiation process right now. So the current one ends in 2026, and that's when the new one will begin.
And this is for just Comcast and cable television. It would be helpful if your office could help communicate to the public that the franchise agreement does not regulate, nor is it in any way entitled to regulate broadband service. There's a common misconception that there is a franchise agreement related to broadband internet service, which simply does not exist and is prohibited by the FCC. Is there a way that your office can help communicate that to folks?
Absolutely. And LaWanna can share a little more about the efforts around broadband because we are.
Sorry.
But yes, we can.
Don't mean to interrupt. And much more interested in the means by which your office can communicate that message to the public. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. So we can create information that we can disseminate on social media and various other communication channels. However, we can also share that information during our community listening sessions when we do those in partnership with BSET.
What about putting that on TV?
We can do that as well.
I mean,
all communication channels, yes.
I don't run your agency, and so you don't work for me. So I'm just curious as to your honest.
No, we can access.
No. But just tell me your honest opinion of that. Do you think that's a good idea or not? If you say no, that's totally okay, and we'll move to the next question.
I think for the sake of transparency, we can share it on all communications platforms.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. Vice President Middleton.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I guess I just want to talk a little bit about I guess the page where you talk about the Black Arts District. Is that specifically Pennsylvania Avenue area?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And I know we have many other areas throughout the city, like specifically in my district, Park Heights, that has areas that's kind of considered a Black Arts District. We have Sankofa Museum and lots of talent in that area. Because that area has also been designated a new Main Street, I don't know if there's been any conversation of connecting that area as well in some kind of way of highlighting. Has there been conversation, or will there be, about that specific area, or your connections with main streets around the city?
So I think the building itself, I think that when we talk about Black Arts District, I think the new building being anchored in that area is why it sounds like it's just Pennsylvania Avenue. I think once the building is built and we start engaging arts in the city overall, we'll be able to tap into other arts communities, organizations, and areas from across the city, not just Pennsylvania Avenue.
Okay.
Like the programming will support arts in Baltimore in general.
So it's a new building that's going to be built?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a new building that will house the Mayor's Office of Cable and Communication, our offices, but there's a community component to it. And that's why this building is being built in partnership with Baltimore Development Corporation, led by, Colin Talbert, and then Barco. So they're playing a big role in the community engagement, the arts engagement aspect of it.
Awesome, awesome. And another thing that I know that you do is, like, around the holidays, Christmas and so on, council members still have an opportunity to, if they want to highlight businesses and important local things in their areas. Okay.
Council members are encouraged to use our services to highlight all things happening in their districts. We're available.
And it's just not around holidays, it could be
No.
anytime?
Anytime.
Okay, just wanted to make that clarity. Do you also have any kind of apprenticeship type program that's connected with, college students, or, yes?
So each year DHR sends us interns. We've had connections with Morgan State, University of Baltimore, just those two since I've been here, just those two. But they do send us interns through, I think the first year it was Baltimore Core. And then last year we just had a student we currently have a student from Morgan State in our office as an intern.
Okay,
And we also have youth work students in the summer.
gotcha, okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. The new facility on Pennsylvania Avenue, I was hoping that you could talk for a moment about Baltimore Development Corporation's involvement in that project, because there is oftentimes a misconception about BDC and what it is that they actually do. So can you talk a little bit about how they've been involved in that process?
And so this project was started before my tenure, so they were leading the project in terms of the development. This was something that Mayor Scott envisioned, and he engaged BDC in terms of developing the project. So they have been integral in the whole process of design and permitting and all of those various things as we move through the whole building design phase of the process.
Got it. McCray. Ramos.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I want to thank CharmTV. It's been great working with your team the last couple of weeks. My 90 seconds videos are now done by CharmTV. And it's like a real step up. It's really great quality. I'm really happy about it. So thank you very much for that. And I'm sorry I didn't know about it earlier. I should have done it a long time ago, but here we are, so it's all good. I was wondering about the new franchise agreement. So my understanding, could be wrong, so please correct me, is that with Comcast, they provide time for us, they provide us a channel, and that there is a fee attached to the bill that residents pay to be able to pay for that, basically, right, as public access. Less and less people are subscribing to cable, so is that part of your negotiations as to raising the fee, which I don't know that anybody wants to do, or is it more around your agency just trying to figure out if there's other ways to get this funded? Because we certainly don't want to cut your services.
Right. So absolutely. So cable subscribers are declining. But we, however, cannot raise the fee because the FCC sets the fee at 5%.
Got it.
So we
Okay.
can't, there's nothing that we can really do about that. We have a max 5%. So we can reallocate that 5% of what goes to our PEG or where it goes. But as of right now, we're maxed. There has been talks about, and Luana can probably speak more to this if interested, but talks about monetizing in some way broadband to, I guess, kind of supplement the loss in cable subscribers.
Well, right now, though, the city also provides general funding too, right, to be able to supplement, so some of.
Yes, we have general funding for our operations, yes.
But you're just trying to figure out how to make sure that the loss isn't going to be felt.
Significant.
Yeah.
We see it, but it's not killing us just yet.
Yeah, so you're just trying to figure out what's the best way to.
And that's part of this whole cable franchise review committee. We're talking through all of those various things.
Where then you might end up having the fee on the, I don't subscribe to cable, sorry. But I do subscribe to internet, right? That's how I get my internet. And so the idea might be to put something there, because if I'm going to stream hearings, I'm streaming it on my internet rather than TV. So that's kind of what you're thinking about. Is that right?
Yes.
You need to push the button.
Yes, that's correct.
Got it, okay. No, I think it's great. I do get residents coming up to me and saying, well, I saw you on CharmTV. So we do know that people are watching, which is great. But also, that's also to the, the great quality of the work that you all are doing as well. So
Thank you.
Thank you. And let me know if we need to help you at all with this negotiation. I mean, we can be your partners, because we do think that that service is really important for people to understand what's really happening in city government. But also now I have these fancy videos. So I want to make sure that, so if we can be helpful, let us know.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Colleagues, any other questions? All right, fantastic, thank you.
Thank you.
We're in recess till 11.